Wag the tail! Hello, I'm Marina White Raven, and I'd like to tell you about Black Dog. So Black Dog began for me in 2012, where I was engaged in a socially engaged arts residency with Creativity Works, working alongside people recovering from mental illness. So Black Dog became a companion for us on our creative journey, and also a focal point for that journey, where we actually discovered that perhaps our mental health journey could be part of the creative process. Since then, I've returned to Black Dog many times, but most recently in the United States, where I embarked on a 10-day durational epic performance where I hitchhiked from Seattle, Washington to Los Angeles in California, dressed as Black Dog and without any money or without any language, any verbal language, instead using prompts and mime and mirroring. And this is one of the ways that I like to engage with people directly through prompts. So something like, tell me the story behind your name. And I think story is obviously a really big part of our culture and all cultures, and a way of expressing our story and also carrying the story forward. Also, what is your deepest value? And just being asked that or engaging with that takes us into a different space completely in ourselves. Maybe something more embodied, hence wag the tail. So at the end of this epic journey, I felt that something had been exhausted both in me, and I felt that this character, this costume, had absorbed so much of a very intense time in the United States, which was November 2016. So the presidential election, Trump coming to power. And I felt that I needed to absolve this from myself. So in a ritual performance, I put Black Dog on the stake and burned him in Burning Black Dog. The only remaining item is this Black Dog's collar with Who Am I? The Inquiry. And I'm seeing this now as a relic because I want to reincarnate, to revive, to reinvestigate Black Dog in a brand new way. And the new character will be almost like a deification, a more reflective, more golden costume, just in a literal sense. And I feel that I really went down to a very deep, dark places as an artist and as a person in my investigations in this character. And I feel that I don't need to do that anymore, but I can bring back the gold from that journey. And I think that is what the artist's journey is about. It's about sharing that with people. And I'm responding to this crisis in our universities, in our places of learning. And I feel that the Black Dog could be a perfect focal point, a persona to come into that space and engage in that space in a different way. I also feel for me it's a time in my career, in my journey as an artist, to feel held, to feel I have a space of a laboratory, if you like, for my investigations, to take them forwards in a really clear, clarified way. Because I know that a lot of my work is very complex and layered, and I would like to get a much clearer focus, to find a very clear framework for this work. And actually I feel that the work I'm doing has always engaged with very difficult subject matter, and a subject matter that I don't feel has very strong frameworks generally in our culture. These areas of depression, of suffering, of impermanence and death. And through my investigations, through my co-investigations and research in the university, I feel like I can take that out eventually into the public realm, so that it can become something that is accessible and inclusive for people in the public. I think there's a lot of power in this work, and I feel compelled to continue it. Here's a picture of Black Dog to remind us all. Black Dog, he, she, they, is also gender fluid. So I think this is another issue that is important today. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to wag the tail. Viva la black dog. Over and out.